Okay, so I had a different video planned. I have something else that I'm working on right now, but I came across this One Direction Imagine, a gay One Direction Imagine, and I thought it was so funny that I just want to read it with everyone. So the one I started reading is One Direction Gay Sex Slave. This is by I'm Niles Michael. It's mature. I wonder why. And it's pretty long. I won't go through the whole thing. I just want to get through the beginning. Okay. So the description says, one day you are just a normal lad idolizing a certain boy band. Then the next day, boom! You're their sex slave. This story includes sex of a man X-man or boy X-boy. If you don't like this stuff, don't report this story and just mind your own fucking life. Creative Commons CC attribution. Prologue. YN's POV. I'm just a regular guy fanboying about a certain hot boy band, One Direction. I just love this amazing guys and I can't help falling in love with them. Well, you heard it right. I love them. I'm not entirely gay because I still like girls in that way, you know, so I think that makes me bisexual. I logged into my Twitter and checked the boys' profiles and found out that neither one of them tweets today, so I closed my iPad and went to the kitchen to get some food because I am quite hungry at the moment. I am wearing a 1D shirt which I bought yesterday in 1D World in my your town, and I'm really glad that my parents aren't against me idolizing a boy band. I mean, that's good, they're progressive. Hey YN, can you get me some stuff from the groceries? My mom said. Sure, mom. I said as if I got a choice. I hurriedly get my phone from my bedroom, and before I leave, mom gives me a long list of grocery items that I need to buy. Boy, this will be a long night. I went to the groceries using my mom's car. I'm 18, so I'm old enough to V, and I have a driver's license, so it would not be a problem for me to the ache mom's car, but she wouldn't give me a car of my own, and I don't know why. It took me 2 hours to get everything from the stacks to the counter, and when I finished paying the items, I put it all in the back of my car. Fine, mom's car. I really wish I have my own car. When I'm about to open the driver's door, someone covered my nose with a handkerchief and everything went black. Okay, so we're off to a pretty compelling start. What I've learned is that his parents are actually pretty nice, but, you know, it's annoying to have to get groceries sometimes. There's an author's note. Sorry, it took a year for me to update because being a college student is so damn hard, but I will try to update daily and finish this before August because that's when school days start again, so I hope you enjoyed my stories. I'm rereading all my stories, so be patient for the new updates. Need to know again my stories so I can continue with the idea. Love you guys, don't forget to share and like. Chapter 1. When I regained consciousness, I found myself sitting in a chair, still blindfolded, so I have no idea where I am right now, and I am so very terrified of what will happen to me. I tried to move my hands, but apparently it is tied to the chair, so is my feet. I am shaking so bad now because I don't want to die. I am only 18. I am too young to die. So you're awake, a voice of a man said, and it's strangely familiar. He started to remove the ropes in my feet and in my hands, and when he removed the blindfold, I passed out. When I regained my consciousness, I saw myself sitting in a chair with Harry Styles in front of me. Did you hear what I just said? Harry fucking Styles is in front of me. I thought it was just a dream, but it is not, so it means I was really kidnapped, and my kidnapper is the one and only Harry Styles. Harry? I stuttered. The one and only, he said in his sexy... Okay, wait. I have to try and do the Harry voice. The one and only. He is currently wearing a gray shirt and a super tight black pants because I can see his bulge. Priorities. I can see his bulge because it is in my eye level, and that's because he is standing and I am sitting in a chair. What is going on? I managed to ask. Stop. We are aware that you are a fan of us, and we want to meet... No, fuck the Harry voice. We're aware that you are a fan of us, and we want to meet you. Guys, I think I should have played Hardin in After. I think I do the voice better than he does. Oh my god, Harry fucking Styles wants to meet me, a regular fanboy who is isolated in his school because they all think he is weird? How is that even possible, and who's we? I like that we got some character, like emotional backstory for the character in this moment. It really fleshes out YN. Wait, who's we? The lads, of course. Come down here, everyone, oh wait. The lads, of course. Come down here, everyone. Suddenly, Niall, followed by Louis and Liam, and the last is Zane, appeared from the stairs. Harry said come down here, so I think I'm probably in a basement somewhere, or in a 2-story house, and they are in the 2nd floor. Yeah. Niall is wearing his usual sando that makes him even sexier. You see, I am a Niall boy, and there is one thing... Oh wait, you see, I am a Niall boy. There is the thing about having favorites when you're a Directioner. The one who favors Niall are called Niall girls, and I'm one of them, which in my case, a Niall boy, because I'm a dude. I remember. Niall is wearing nothing but boxers, so I'm literally turned on by this. I realize all of them are in their boxers, except for Harry, who is wearing his pants. Louis, Liam, and Zane are all shirtless. Shirtless? Oh my god! Hi, YN. Niall said... You're gonna ask me to do an Irish accent. Saoirse Ronan. Hi, YN. Cut that out. How do you know my name? I asked. He showed me my wallet, which is apparently in his hand, which I do not notice before, and opened it and took out my driver's license. It's on... I can't do Irish. I'm just... It's on here, plus we know you on Twitter. Your username is @ brackets, you don't need to know my Twitter account. It's too embarrassing because of the weird stuff I post about the boys. You could have just made one up. Why am I here again? Do you want to be with us? Zane asked. Yes, I do! Wait, what does Liam's voice sound like? Then sign this. I think he's more like, I don't know. Liam said and handed me an envelope and a pen. I opened the envelope and found 10 pages of I think is a contract, which I do not know what for. What for? Just sign it and you'll find out, Harry said, winking. I am so turned on right now, so I signed the paper recklessly. Louis get the paper from me after I sign, and I looked at Harry waiting for some explanation. You'll be our sex slave for 4 years. Why 4? What the what? I shouted. Come on, we know you're gay. Which has nothing to do with this? Come on, you'll love it. We read all your tweets and we liked you, Liam said, which I barely understand because he is so fucking fast. Oh, okay. Come on, you'll love it. We read all your tweets and we... Come on, you will love it. We read all your tweets and we liked you. My face turned red as a tomato because if you saw my Twitter profile, you will know why. I can't see your Twitter profile. I don't know what your username is. I thought you are all straight. Some of us, yes. Is Zane the straight one? Is it because he left the band? Then why don't you get a girl to be your sex slave? I'm not really complaining because I am lucky enough to be liked by them, but I am curious. We had our contract just ended and we want to try it with a boy now. I'm gonna stop the Irish accent, but also, how many sex slaves have you had? How long was the contract of the previous one last? A year, Harry said. Why is mine 4 years? Yeah, I'm asking that too. We already told you we liked you and we will have so much fun these upcoming years. Zane said with a wink, and I could not resist. How about my school and my parents? You will call... Oh, this is Liam. You will call them and you will tell them you are working for us for 4 years and we will send them your paycheck. Why send it to them? You can give it to me. Oh, well, we'll give you everything you need, but... I don't know what accent this is, but you'll give us everything we need, Harry said with a smirk on his face. What are your needs? Oh no. You can stop by giving me head. Okay, I think that's enough of this story. Literally, they're all Larry. Okay, I'm just gonna pick a random one. I'm gonna say now I don't agree with Larry, but literally all of these are Larry. Let's do Young and Beautiful. Louis, to his horror, attends an elitist university in which the name Zayn Malik means something. Niall Horan doesn't stop talking. There are pianos everywhere. And Harry Styles, only son of a drug-addled, clinically insane ex-rocker, has a perfect smile and empty eyes. Okay. The room is far too elaborately furnished, smells of polish, and nearly fucking glows in the afternoon light. It's essentially an advert for a home and gardening network. It's gorgeous, sure, with its honeywood floors and cream-colored walls, picturesque windows peppering every room, and the plushest and most ornate furniture in the style of Baroque, for the love of God, clustered in the most artful patterns. You know, that's not a bad description. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. Not only is Louis being forced to enter a school completely out of his realm of expertise, because he was quite the social butterfly in the natural world, had a knack for making too many friends if anything. He's now contractually obligated to share his space with some pretentious twat who shits money and plays a pretty game of thinly veiled superiority. Wow. No, he hasn't met said flatmate yet, and no, he doesn't need to in order to form judgment. Okay, so Louis is just very judgmental. Louis has never been equipped to handle these situations with much grace. His mother always said his fiery tongue would be his downfall, were he not able to keep it in check. And keeping it in check is just something Louis does not do. With a plonk that seems at odds with its fine setting. Oh, that's the sound effect. Louis drops his armful of bags and bits, sighing dramatically as he surveys his surroundings. Feeling a bit poetic, this is, after all, the opening scene to his tragedy. Oh my god. Is Louis the protagonist? He sachets to the window, peering out at the ancient buildings entwined with ivy, settling in the vibrant green grass before his room. Wow, my favorite part of that is that he sachets to the window. Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead, but the comments on this first part are, "Don't fucking spoil the dumb-witted stupid bitch RR's all the love. RR." Okay, we skipped ahead to chapter 9. Louis awakens the next morning with a head that may have the potential to spontaneously combust. Oh god, he breathes, blindly reaching for water on his nightstand. But fuck, there is none, and where exactly is Niall? Shouldn't he be checking on him and fetching him things? Wow, he really is the protagonist. When Louis finally stumbled his way through the door last night, the boy was nowhere to be found, only the remnants of some Irish stew lying in the sink indicating that he had been there at all. It didn't irritate him or anything. It's not as if he had mentally planned out his tirade about the party and Harry Styles on the way home or anything. He really did enjoy the peace of solitude. If Niall had been there, he probably would have ended up playing the fucking piano or farting. Niall. He calls weakly, voice burdened from sleep and dehydration. Champagne is evil. It's pretty and fun, and it loves you, and it's evil. Niall. He tries again, but his door is closed, and he knows Niall is nowhere near doting enough to be listening for Louis' weak pleas. It's good. Niall has some self-worth. Thankfully, this is the 21st century. Feeling like he just crawled out of the devil's ass crack, Louis fumbles for his phone, finding Niall's name. He's not talking about the fact that he's made it to his list of favorites. It was for convenience and nothing else. Okay, Louis. And pressing it with all the passion his hungover and pitied state can muster. It rings once. Saoirse Ronan. Tomo! Niall answers robustly as soon as he picks up. Where are you? I was just about to have Rory get us some food. You sound very chipper for being awake so early. Oh, rasp. You sound very chipper for being awake so early. It's nearly midday. Going back and forth between these accents is hard. Midday is early. Any time of the day involving the sun is early. Can't say I disagree with you there. But even so, I had a lecture. Lecture. It's Monday. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna move on from this one. Okay, this is the last one I'm gonna do. This is a Larry Stylinson one. This is called Behind the Mask. I stared at the man with a mask on. Who are you? He smirked and said, Your worst nightmare. Read the warnings on the first chapter carefully, please. Reading on your own risk. What are the warnings? Warnings. There will be violence and death. Also, there will be blood and boy-boy sex. If you don't like any of this, please don't read. The characters. Harry Styles, 23 years old. He is a serial killer, but he has another job in his company, so he will hide who he actually is. Zayn Malik, 24 years old. Harry's friend who helps him with guns and daggers. Also, maybe he has a little crush. Okay. Liam Payne, 23 years old. Harry's helper who helps him with kill missions, protect him, and helps him not get caught. Louis Tomlinson, 20 years old, a man who moved to London for a new life and trying to forget his bad past and maybe a new job? I think Louis is the most compelling here. Niall Horan, 21 years old, Louis' best friend who always be here for him. Yeah, okay. Oh no. And there will be more characters, of course. Harry tops Louis bottoms winky face. Ah! Stop. Okay, I'm not reading that. My dad shouted at me. Yeah, unfortunately he knew I'm gay 2 minutes ago, and now he is collecting my things and I really can't do anything about it. He yelled a slur at him, by the way. I'm not even surprised. He was always the worst dad ever. He was always insulting us, even in front of everyone. He bunches me every day, and he always takes my money that I work for every day at my job in the restaurant. And I have college, and I have collage to go to. And it's just too much. And today he knew that I'm gay because he got a call from someone and I'm confused as fuck, but living with him is hell always. My mom doesn't know anything because her work is in another town and I'm really tired of this bullshit. He came back with a suitcase with my clothes and things pushed into it carelessly. I mean, did he even tidy anything up in his life? He didn't even shower in 2 months and his breath is like, ew. Take this, slur. I don't want to see your ugly face again, he spited. Give me some money at least, I glared at him. Here, he gave me some money. Now leave. He shut the door so hard I even thought it will break any minute. I looked at the money. I guess this will be enough. Oh, okay, that's good, I guess. I checked my pocket. Luckily, I have my car's keys and my phone. I opened my car. It wasn't that expensive and the cool car, but it was useful. My car is like my friend because I don't really have so much of friends except my best friend Niall that I met in collage. We are so close and have so much of things in common, but the only thing I hate in Niall is that he always eat my food. Come on, Niall. I opened my car and got in and put the suitcase next to me and closed the door. I hugged myself to keep myself warm. It was a cold night and it starts to raining and I feel so cold and lonely. I wish that I'm in my warm bed. I wish my dad wasn't an asshole. He was even rich, but he never gave me money and he'd take my money whenever I work. He is such an asshole. I just want to be safe. Yeah, I'm gay. What's the problem? Is it because I just love someone who has a dick like me? I wouldn't have worded it that way, but my heart chose and I have feelings also. Is it so wrong? I hope people weren't so homophobic as my father. I wish I don't get hate every day because I'm gay. You know, I know I'm joking about this, but it's like kind of sad that this is in here. Although I'm pretty sure from the avatar that this writer is a girl. I guess this character could be female. Probably not, though. I felt a tear rolling down my cheek. I wiped it and looked at the window of my car. It starts raining. Seems like my sadness reached the sky, so it's crying like me. I pulled my phone off my pocket of my ripped jeans and dialed Niall's number. Ring, 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 he answered. I know that's not what they mean, but that would be funny. Hello, Lou. Hi, Niall. Oh, this is Louis. Did I know that already? I might be stupid. Hi, Niall. Can I come over? My dad kicked me out, and I was wondering if I can stay some days in your flat, excuse me. Yeah, sure, mate. Thanks, Niall. No problem, man. Take care. Drive safe. I mean, it's nice that he doesn't even ask if he wants to talk or anything, but I mean, I guess he gave him his flat. I hanged up and sighed. I drove to his house down the street. It wasn't that far, but I just hate that street. What? It's always dark and yeah. Okay, I parked my car in front of his house and grabbed my suitcase and ran in front of his house. It's still raining and great, I'm wet now, so is my clothes. I knocked on the door 3 times and he opened the door. He is just wearing boxer and give me a sleepy smile. Niall, put on clothes to answer the door. Hi, mate. He hugged me so tight even I couldn't breathe. Niall, I tried to push him. Thankfully, he pulled away. Oh, sorry, Lou, he laughed and smiled. There's no problem. Just don't use your killing hugs on me, I said, and he pouted. Fine. Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. Harry's POV. It's 9 p.m. and I looked at myself in the mirror in my bathroom in my room, which is in my mansion. Okay, way to flex, Harry. I drove back home 30 minutes ago and I feel hella tired. I cleaned my face because whenever I want to kill someone, I do makeup as a scary mask so no one will know me. I prefer this more than plastic masks because the plastic mask can easily fall down or something, so yeah. I felt the cold water washing down my face and I used the soap to clean it better. Now I'm done. My face is clean and I put my lip pressing? It's supposed to be piercing. In my bottom lip and I went to my bedroom. I closed the bathroom door slowly and took off my clothes and put my black trouser on and plain white shirt. I think I'm fine, and then I went downstairs and my maid Jessie greeted me. Good evening, sir. May I know what you want for the dinner today? She asked kindly with a friendly smile. Yes, I just need some salad. I want little bits of lemon with it. Also, I don't want so much of tomatoes, I replied, and she nodded and turned to the fridge and take the vegetables I wanted. Jessie is so nice and kind. Also, her cooks is really good. That's why I hired her to be my maid. She knows some of my secrets though, but she is my friend since 2 years and she didn't dare tell anyone because she knows she will be dead. Oh, sounds like a healthy relationship. She is poor and she is working as a maid to keep her daughter alive. Her husband left her and cheated on her. Why are you piling on poor Jessie? I don't think she deserves it because any man would run after her. Oh, okay. Honestly, I would if I was straight, but I'm gay. And I'm not ashamed of it. And well, I guess I want someone to care for or anything, but yeah. That's not a complete thought. My assistant tried to get in my pants since I have a huge What? My assistant tried to get in my pants since I have a hug CEO and it's mine and I'm the boss and every woman in there trying to get in my pants and I just tell them I'm gay kindly. And they give me a frown and leave, and some don't mind and keep flirting, and then I snap at them and they back off and run out of my office. I mean, I don't think you should snap at your employees, but they should also take the hint. Sometime I want a slave to pleasure me and I can do whatever with them, but I don't want to be like my dad though, but I don't know, I get horny sometime because who wouldn't? So I'm thinking about it. I want a short but bon appetit, sir. She placed... Thank you, Jessie. She placed the plate in front of me and I smiled her as a thank you. She smiled back and went to finish her tasks. I ate my salad and then I looked at the clock. It's 10:30 p.m. and I think I need to head to the bed now because I have to go to my company tomorrow because it's 1 hour away and that's because of my house. I wanted it to be away from the city so none will know where I live. I yawned and put the dish in the sink and went upstairs and took off my clothes and, well, in fact, I sleep naked. Thank you for telling me. I laid on my bed and grabbed my phone off the nightstand and unlocked it. I went to the Instagram and liked some pictures and watched some videos and then an idea crossed my mind. I went to the search and wrote Tomlinson and it showed one of user on Insta, Louis T91. Interesting. Why is that interesting? I clicked on his user and there he is. I read his bio and chuckled. He wrote Sass Master from Doncaster. You know, that's not bad. P.S. My arse is bigger than ya future. Okay, I think I'm done. Anyway, that was fun for me. I don't mean this to make fun of these people. I mean, I'm not really one to judge someone's creative outlet. I'm just reading it and enjoying it for what it is. Do not go and hate on any of these people. I feel like that's obvious, but you also have to like put it in your video so people remember, oh, maybe I shouldn't, hate random people for no reason. I had a great time. Yeah, goodbye.